Hi everyone, good news. It looks like we can run a local AI chatbot on your local machine. In addition, those of you who are interested in Obsidian, we can connect Obsidian to the chatbot, and within Obsidian, we can get it to work. In other words, you can be within Obsidian, submit a document for it to look at, analyze, summarize, whatever you like, and it does not go anywhere. It stays 100% on your own machine. This is like the holy grail for Obsidian. So let's not waste any time. This is exciting stuff. It's going to be really fun. So let's get started. So first of all, we need to download a piece of software called LM Studio. So let me fire up my browser. Start up Chrome here, see how it goes. Let's put in LM Studio. And you'll see that if you go to the website lmstudio.ai, this is what you'll get. So you'll notice that you can download a version for Mac, M1, M2, M3, for Windows, and for Linux. Unfortunately, you do not see a version for Mac Intel. So I'm on a Mac Mini M2, just a basic model with 8 gigabytes of memory and 256 gigabytes of drive. So I've downloaded just the basic version that you see here. So go ahead and download it and install it on your particular machine. So let's start up LM Studio. Here it is. So this is LM Studio. And this is a way of getting models from Hugging Face. So today I'm going to start off by getting a model called Mistral. M-I-S-T-R-A-L. Now it's going to Hugging Face, it's doing a search for Mistral, and it's going to come back with various models by that name. You'll see Mistral, and so on. Okay. In addition, if you'll notice up here in the filters, I've put it only on compatibility. I only want to see the ones that might be compatible with my particular machine. So this is the one that has the most downloads and, of course, the most likes. So this is the one I'm going to use today. Now, this is the model, but you'll notice that there's various flavors of the same model. Okay, starting with a 2-bit, 3-bit, and it goes 4-bit. There's 5, and then 6 and 8. 8 being the most capable model and the largest file. You'll also notice over here, some are red, some are blue, and some are green. What's happening is the ones that are green are most likely able to run on your particular computer. So what you want to do is you want to find the most capable one you can that says it's likely to run. So I've downloaded Mistral 7B Instruct version 1.0 Q3, so it's only 3 bits, relatively small. If I had more memory, then I believe I could get a much larger one. So I would certainly recommend 16 gigabytes or more, ideally. However, this is the one I've downloaded, and it's just under 4 gigabytes, and it'll download, and you'll be able to see below here. These are the particular models that I've downloaded, so they're complete. Once you've downloaded your particular model, go to this little bubble here, click on it, and we want to start a new chat, and we want to choose the particular one that we've just downloaded. And here you can see mine. I have actually downloaded 2 or 3 different ones, but I like this Mistral one. It seems to work on my machine okay. So I'm going to click on it. And now you'll see that LM Studio is loading this into my memory. Once it's loaded into the memory, and it'll prepare the chatbot, and I'll be able to ask it questions. So down below, right here, is where we can ask it questions. So let's start with something very, very simple and easy, such as, what is the capital of Canada? Question mark. Now it's processing, and it's giving us an answer. And here it looks like it's given us a pretty reasonable answer. It's very basic. Now, just to show you that I'm not going out to the web, I'm going to turn my Wi-Fi off, and we'll ask it a few more questions. What is the capital of the United States? Once again, you'll see it's processing, comes back, and here again, it looks like it's given us a correct answer. So let's ask it a little bit more. I'm going to ask it, give me the history of Washington, D.C. So once again, just remember, I have turned off my Wi-Fi. I'm not connected to the internet. This is strictly running on this local machine. An M2 Mac Mini with 8 gigabytes of memory and 256 gigabytes of SSD. So now it's giving us a little more detailed answer. So far it looks pretty good. Let's see how it handles this. So as you can see, it can go on quite a while. I've actually asked it to make outlines and write documents for me, and it's done a great job. Of course, anything that you get from AI, you do want to go over personally and make sure that whatever it says is accurate and in proper context. So as you can see, it's giving quite a detailed answer here. So far, it looks pretty accurate. Looks good. Okay, let's ask it about, how about Thomas Jefferson? Make an outline of a document detailing Thomas Jefferson. So make an outline of a document detailing Thomas Jefferson's life. And his contributions. Let's see what it tells us. Once again, it's processing, but of course, this is a little bit more in-depth question that we've asked it to do. Let's see if it'll come back with something. So I've asked it to make an outline detailing Thomas Jefferson's life and his contributions. So looks like we have an introduction, early life and education, his political beginnings, American Revolution. His diplomacy. President of the United States. His later life. And of course, a conclusion. What do you think? Don't forget, this is all local. No going out to the internet. This is not ChatGPT 4 or anything like that. This is Mistral running on a Mac Mini M2, 8 gigabytes of memory, 256 gigabytes hard drive. It's running locally, not connected to the internet. To me, this is pretty incredible. So I'm going to ask it one final question, and then I'll let you play with it. Okay, let's ask it to give us a detailed, to write in depth about his early life and education. Go ahead and write a detailed description of Thomas Jefferson early life I'm going to change that. I'm going to change that to being the President of the United States. So go ahead and write a detailed description of Thomas Jefferson's presidency of the U.S. according to your outline. So go ahead and write a detailed description of Thomas Jefferson's presidency of the U.S. according to your outline. Let's see what it does. So it's processing it. Let's see what it does. Should talk about election inauguration, domestic policies, foreign policies, and so on. So we're getting a title. Don't forget, once again, just a reminder, we're not connected to the internet. This is a AI ChatBot running strictly on the local machine, an M2 Mac Mini with 8 gigabytes of memory. Looks pretty good. So as you can see, even though it's running locally, it's pretty impressive. Wow. And of course, it ends it up with a conclusion. Pretty incredible, especially when you think that this is running locally. That means that you don't have to be going out to the internet. You don't have to be sending documents somewhere else. You don't have to pay for a subscription You don't have to pay for the tokens that are used for asking or the response from an AI. And of course, it's totally private. It's not going anywhere. It's on your machine. To me, this is very impressive. So I'd like you to go ahead and try some of these things for yourself and get back to me in the comments and let me know what you think. Anyway, thanks again, guys, for tuning in. I really appreciate your interest. You take care. Bye-bye.